He's taken the Republican Party a long way, from morning in America to midnight in America.
I thought she'd give me a big, fat, beautiful congratulations. You know, if she did that, would that have been cool?
Hillary Clinton going after Donald Trump at the Democratic convention, and Trump apparently disappointed she wasn't nicer to him. And it's time now for our Sunday group. Syndicated columnist George Will, Fox News political analyst Juan Williams, Julie Pace, who covers the White House and the campaign for the Associated Press, and GOP strategist Karl Rove. Well, Karl, your thoughts about Clinton and her strategy, reaching out, both at the convention and in our interview?
There's a tension in the attempt to conduct the kind of campaign she needs to conduct in order to generate the Obama coalition and reaching out to independents and Republicans. And we saw this in her speech, and we also saw it in the interview. Obviously, a big concern is the economy. And at the convention, she said Obama doesn't get credit, but then she turned and said, we've got all these problems. No pay raise, lack of social mobility, income inequality, people are being left behind. And here are my answers. And my answers are, let's have another big stimulus bill. Let's have clean energy jobs like Solyndra. Let's have Obamacare. We need to take care of our health care problems. We need to have free college, not for everybody, but for anybody who makes less than $125,000 a year. And we need infrastructure banks, which she repeated this morning. Exactly the kind of insider deal. Let's use taxpayer money to put set up something that private people can make money off of. And how are we going to pay for all of this? The Democratic Party is no longer the party of Keynes. It is now the party of Willie Sutton. She said we're going to raise taxes on the 1% and corporations. And why? Quote, that's where the money is. Well, we have the 1% is already paying 38% of the tax burden. We have the highest corporate tax rates in the country. These kind of things are not, these are the things that Republicans hate, independents are highly dubious about. And then finally, the Supreme Court. Whenever she starts talking about the Supreme Court, it's the thing that causes Republicans who are deeply suspicious of Donald Trump to rally to his side, because she's talking about appointing a liberal justice to the Supreme Court, which will affect everything from the Second Amendment to the environment to immigration, you name it. She wants executive power.
Well, she said there were some things, Supreme Court decisions she said she wants to overturn, like Citizens United. And obviously, she would like to see the court go in the favor of Obama on deportation, deferring that. But she said she doesn't want to overturn gun control. And Heller.
Well, I've gone to her website. While you were interviewing her, I went to her website. She is frankly incomprehensible on most things when it comes to gun control. She makes several points on her website. She wants to ban, quote, military-style weapons. Well, what are those? Are those hunting rifles that have more than one cartridge in the rifle at any given time? And how is she going to do that? Confiscate everybody who's got an AR-15 that they use for lawful purposes? She talked about expanding the ability of trial lawyers to sue gun manufacturers. That's not got nothing to do with gun control. That is benefiting a particular interest of the Democratic Party and a funder of her campaigns. And then she talked about terror lists and no-fly lists. Well, we have a comprehensive bill before Congress that has drawn bipartisan support, supported by Senator Cornyn. Throw her support behind that. This really is, frankly, more about symbolism than it is real action.
Julie, it's clear from the clip